Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. In today's video, in today's reading, I want to take a look at the next week. I'm talking about the week from Monday the 20th of July until Sunday the 26th of July 2026. And in this weekly reading, I want to take a look at three different areas. Sorry. The first one, the first area, I want to know, what's in store for us the next week in general. Second is work and finances, and the third one is the love, my favorite one, to be honest. So let's start. And as I said, first I want to take a look at what's going to happen the next week in general. Oh. Yeah, come on. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, I got it. I'm sorry, you guys, but I still have a cold. Okay. So let's start with the first card, and this is the Page of Pentacles. And this card tells us that the next week someone is going to contact you. And this person has definitely serious intentions, With the Page of Pentacles, I do see that this person that is going to contact you again wants to rebuild your connection, As I said, serious intentions here. And this person definitely wants your contact to be stable in the future, So this could be, this is definitely someone from the past, this is for sure. But this could be any kind of person, maybe like a friend, a family member, or your boyfriend or girlfriend, yeah, and this person, as I said, is going to contact you with serious intentions to rebuild your connection again. And what's very interesting is that the second card that we do have here is the Ten of Wands, because the Ten of Wands, with the Ten of Wands, I do get this energy of burden. Yeah, a burden. And I think this is definitely combined with reaching out to you again. So what I'm trying to say is it's definitely a burden for this other person to contact you again, It's very hard for him or for her. And maybe because of their ego, or maybe because of no, I guess it's the ego, to be honest. I just get this energy of like ego, ego. It's hard. Yeah, this is what I have in my mind, like the sentence, it's hard to do the first step, it's hard to make the first move. It's hard to contact you again because my ego is normally my ego is in the way, this is what I get here. So I think this is why it's so hard and feels like a burden, for this other person to contact you again, because that person has a huge ego, and normally I think this person would never make the first move, but in this case, he is definitely doing it, and that has a reason, and that reason is what we do see here with the Hierophant. First, I do see Taurus energy here. And I guess this is maybe why this person could be stubborn, because maybe this person is a Taurus, and they can be stubborn. You know, I know some Tauruses in my life. So yeah. And as I said, like a huge ego, very stubborn person. Um, but this card also tells us that there's a realization, you know, and also like an enlightenment kind of. So I think that, and it's definitely hard, as I said, it's a burden for the person to contact you again, definitely. Because the person is very stubborn, has a huge ego, yada yada, as I said. But the reason why he's doing this now and he's contacting you, you know, in the next week is because he realized something. Maybe he realized that he was too stubborn in the past. Maybe his ego was too big in the past, you know. And with being stubborn or having like a huge ego, there's also this energy of not being able to reflect, you know, your words, your actions, not being able to think about, hey, maybe I made some mistakes in the past, or I did something wrong, or I said something that, you know, was very hurtful for the other person. And I also get this energy of like a disability, or maybe not wanting to yeah, this is more of like a disability, I guess. Maybe like this disability to apologize, you know? And this feeling of like, I'm not making mistakes, you know? I'm great, I'm perfect, I'm not doing anything wrong, you know, so I don't have to apologize. I don't even have to reflect. Why should I reflect? You know, I'm perfect, I'm great, I'm not doing anything wrong, you know, I'm not making mistakes. Why should I reflect? You know, this is something like, this is the energy that I get from this person, you know. I mean, maybe this is a Taurus, you know, could be, you know, so that's why, as I said, it is so hard for this person to contact you again, and it definitely feels like a burden for him. But I guess now, like the next week, he's going to realize that he definitely made some mistakes. Maybe he realizes that, or he's like going to realize that his ego and, you know, his words and his actions, and also being stubborn was the reason, you know, why you are in this no contact situation, or why you had conflicts or fights in the past and also broke up, you know. So this is something very positive about, you know, this person, about your counterpart. And yeah, very, very interesting start for the next week. So next up, we're going to look at work and finances. Oh wow, this is amazing. Put those cards back in because I just want one more card. There you go. Oh, 7 of Cups. Okay. So, work and a financial situation for the next week. First, we have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords tells us there is a chance to solve something, you know. So I do see problems here, you know. I do see some obstacles here that you have to face. but there's also the chance to solve those problems, you know, to find solutions and to overcome those obstacles. And I also do see communication here, especially with the Knight of Swords, you know, like someone, and this could be, as I said, like work related or related to your financial situations. You know, you could also have like financial problems right now, or like some financial obstacles that you have to overcome. And there's someone that is, you know, trying to contact you and trying to help you with those problems, like trying to help you to find the right solution, you know. And I also see that this person is going to offer you a lot of different options, you know. And this person could be definitely someone from your work, or this could be just anyone in your life, like maybe a family member, like a good friend, and you will talk about you know, your obstacles or your problems when it comes to your work or your financial situation. You're gonna talk with this person about it, and this person will definitely help you to find solutions, you know, for that. And what I also see in the third card, the Seven of Pentacles, that you should definitely don't think about it too much, you know, because the energy that I get is like a little, yeah, it's like this overthinking energy. And I mean, of course, you should think about the different solutions, you know, or maybe the offer from that person, like trying to help you, or, you know, whatever. And of course, it's important to think about it, but not to overthink, you know, because if you would overthink, you know, what you're talking about, or the possible solutions, or what you could do, or the offers, or the help, or whatever, it could happen that the result of those thoughts are going to be negative, you know, because if you overthink something, you're like, okay, wait, so this is the possible solution. What would happen if I would do it that way? Okay, so it could happen like that, or it could happen like that. But if it would happen like that, like maybe that or that would happen, you know? So this is why you shouldn't overthink it. Of course, you should think about the problems, you know, think about the talk with this other person, and how you can solve your problems and how you can overcome your obstacles. But do not overthink. You should take actions, you know? So this is definitely the better thing that you should do in this situation, you know? Think about it, but don't overthink it, and take actions. Third and last area is the love. So let's have a look. What is going to happen in that area the next week? Okay. I already do see a lot of similarities with the first three cards. Oh, wow, yes. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So it starts with the Four of Pentacles, and this card tells us that there is a person, when it comes to your love life, you know, that is still holding on to you. And this is definitely someone from the past, because with the next card, the Ten of Swords, I do see a breakup, you know. You broke up with this person, so this could definitely be your ex-partner, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, or maybe just someone you were getting to know in the past and you were dating, but not in a relationship, you know. And as we do see here, you know, with the Ten of Wands, sorry, not the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, you are in a no contact situation, you broke up in the past, you know, but with the Four of Pentacles, I do see that this person, as I said, is still holding on to you, you know, still thinking about you, couldn't let go of you. And this could definitely, this person that I was talking about when I explained you the first 3 cards, you know. And this person from the past can't let go of you, is still thinking about you. And this person wants something in this next week. And this is what we do see with the Judgment card here. First, I get Libra energy here. So Libra could maybe your sign or maybe the sign of that person. But what I also do see in this card is a resurrection, you know. A resurrection of your relationship. And this, or maybe first contact, you know, first contact and then your relationship. And this is something that this person from the past wants. And as I said, it could be the same person that I was talking about when I was talking about the first 3 cards, you know. The person that realized something and now is going to contact you, even if it's hard for him, you know. But this person, and that's what we saw with the Page of Pentacles, definitely has serious intentions. So it would definitely fit to those cards down here, especially with the Judgment card, that this person, you know, the Four of Pentacles, still thinking about you, still holding on to you, not able or willing to let go of you. And you know, with a resurrection in mind, to rebuild your connection, to rebuild your relationship. And I'm not very surprised by that energy if it comes to this love area for the next week, to be honest, because we're still in the Mercury retrograde. Like this week will going to be, will be the last week of this retrograde. And this is a time, and I don't know if you already know this, but this is a time where, or when a lot of exes are coming back, you know, because the retrograde is a very emotional phase, you know. We're feeling a very emotional energy. We're feeling nostalgic. A lot of memories from the past are coming back to our minds, you know, how great past lovers were or past relationships were. So maybe that's why this person from the past is actually coming back, you know. So very, very interesting what will happen this next week. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope you resonate with this. Let me know in the comments. And if you do have questions, if you do have certain situations in mind that you're in maybe, and you do want some help from the cards, then also write it in the comments, and I would love to do a specific reading for you. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you will have a beautiful day, and I'm happy to see you next time. Bye!